Hey, how's everyone? It's a Friday, got day off. Gonna head down to Dillingham Airfield. It used to be, I think it used to be a military airstrip, but now it's been set aside for civilian aviation. And I think also it's an emergency airstrip in the event that planes need to land. Don't exactly know what the deal is, but a lot of people are using it for well, you know what, I'm not sure what they're using it for. I'm not that familiar with the utility of that airstrip, but anyway, the deal is I'm heading out there. Sunday drivers. People drive so freaking slow here. And then when they try to drive fast, they do stupid things. It sure is a huge contrast between here and Taipei. And in Canada, it's a little different too. People just drive at a much faster pace on the freeways. And on the side streets, they're a little bit more cautious. What's interesting is they drive really fast on the freeways, but cautiously on the side streets. Maybe that was just my perspective due to driving in the snow. I suppose if you're making turns and you need to come to an abrupt stop, you need to drive slowly on the side streets. But if you're on freeway and everybody's going fast anyways, then it doesn't matter, because everybody's going at pretty much a uniform speed. I wonder what it's like when it's not snowing or raining, if they drive much faster. I think they would drive much faster. I think there was one time I went up to Canada and it was really nice weather, and 4-cylinder car, the compact car that was rented, was just, you could just hear the engine rev, and it had a hard time keeping up. So the airstrip deal. Okay, so I'm heading up there. I got my laptop with me in my backpack. I got both gear. I got my my helmet, my camera, all batteries charged up, empty memory cards. I'm gonna make videos up at the airstrip. The week before, well, I guess it was Sunday, I met a fellow that was a stunt glider. He operated a stunt glider, and he wanted some video shot. So he saw Carlos' camera. He didn't see my camera, but I told him, this is what I do, and he said, well, why don't you come on out? We'll think of something. It'd be nice if I was able to give him a video of the interior. So today's an exciting day for me. I made sure I ate early, and so I wouldn't throw up. And I didn't drink anything, so I'm parched. I'm actually pretty thirsty. Come to think of it, I should have drank something, at least let the water get into my system, because I am going to be a bit dehydrated. Uh-oh, policeman up front. Huh. I wonder what the deal is with that Honda with all the holes in the back. I wonder what that is all about. It looks like he's rebuilding it. He's going to put some lights of sorts or something. do a glider cam. You know, the guy said it was going to be just like being on a roller coaster, and you know, I was thinking about how in the world am I going to mount the camera on while, I mean, you're going to take a video while you're on a roller coaster, okay? The deal is, whenever you go on roller coasters, they make you take off all badges, all lanyards. You have cameras hanging around your neck. That's a no-no. Get rid of all your stereos and everything. You have to take it off. You have to put it in your pocket, because it's going to whip around and bash your head, or bash somebody else's head, and it's going to be nasty. So I'm trying to figure out. I've been thinking all morning, and I had my sternum, you know, my chest camera pack, but I couldn't find it. You know, I had made that thing just for this type of photography, and shoot, I just couldn't find it. I'm not happy about that. So what I'm going to propose is I'm going to ask if I can wear the helmet inside the glider, and the camera would be mounted inside the helmet. Hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully I don't have to go through too many layers of optics. As you can see, as you guys know, this camera is inside the helmet. Now, the thing about that is it's going through a plexiglass shield. Okay, that's one layer of optics. Inside the glider, there's another windshield, so that's second layer of optics. You get distortions and you get loss of contrast and aberrations. Now, I know it's probably not going to be a big deal, but I'm just trying to preserve image quality here. And the thing is, when you have multiple layers, you have things like dust and dirt or reflections. That's what I'm talking about. Reflections and cause is a great cause to loss of contrast. So that's what I'm really trying to avoid. I wore a black shirt so that I could minimize the reflections off the interior of the cockpit. Unfortunately, I don't have a flat black helmet. It's white. So, but somehow I hope the camera doesn't pick up on the helmet. But you never know with, you know, the complex geometry of an airplane interior, how the cockpit's going to reflect the image back to the camera. So we'll see. Now, this guy wanted to do a feature film on his website, and I think it's going to take some effort, because, you know, anytime you do digital editing, it takes work. You have to compile, and you have to cut and paste, and maybe even add music. So there's some things to that. There's some element to that. Some things that I'm not familiar with, but I believe I can compile a reasonable video for the fellow. You know, it's a real simple, basic paste, fade in, fade out, volume, fade in, volume, fade out, and just, you know, just various clips. I believe I can do that. And also, I'm going to be shooting at 640 by 480 resolution. Now that I haven't done before, but I do know that the compression ratio is over 200%. The file size will more than double. You see, what happens is, when you double the resolution, when you go from 320 by 240 to 640 by 480, yeah, you're doubling the height and width of the image, but you increase the area by 4 times. And what happens now, you have 4 times the amount of data involved. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to have to somehow compile the video and upload it for 640 high resolution on a 2 gigabyte card. Produces 58 minutes of footage. So So it's about an hour, okay? I don't know what that's going to do to my computer, how heavily it's going to impact or slam the processor. But what I'm going to try to do is after the video, I'm gonna without the after the flight, I'm gonna upload the video on my laptop, and I'm gonna try to whip up something real quick, and then well, at least burn it on seat and hand it to the guy. At least to show him the speed in which the video is completed and done. So I think he will appreciate that very much.